Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my weekly life. Today, I want to talk to you about your career success, which is what I'm passionate about, and why being able to transition into a new career and starting to do something new, be it finding a better position, be it in the same company or sector, or in a complete new industry, or even starting a new endeavor, such a business, does not only depend on whether you have the right version of your CV, resume, and the perfect LinkedIn profile. There's actually much more to it. Welcome, my name is Claudia De Pasquale, and I accompany mid-career professionals who find themselves unfulfilled in their high-pressure jobs by setting up with them an inside-out career strategy so that they can increase their success at work. And most of all, I'm on a mission to end the money or fulfillment struggle that causes lots of high-pressure jobs professionals a ton of internal suffering because they think they have to choose, which in reality they don't have to choose. And I do this by taking them through my method, the Career Leap Formula. So let's go directly into the topic of today. I hear so many people, guys, coming to me and asking me at the beginning of their career strategy journey what they shall put into their CV or their LinkedIn profile, or rather the summary part of their LinkedIn, in order to find a better job ASAP. And I get it. There are lots of insecurities and uncertainties that accompany a career change project. And what I do is I always tell people to not change that much before we have not looked at what actually needs to get on both documents, right? On both the resume and the LinkedIn profile, because you cannot just rinse and repeat and adjust a couple of details. And reality is that what needs to get on those two requires some work to be done, and most of all, some discoveries that you have to be willing to do. Career success strategy coaching is much more structured than simply guiding you to adapt your CV or your LinkedIn profile. Because the point is this: the moment you decide that you don't want to pursue your career anymore and you want to explore a new endeavor, there's a ton of components, more than you have to consider. Working on your career strategy is much more than just going for the next best job within the same company and the same sector, where you sign a contract for a job that leads you to do exactly the same things you did for 10 years in a career where you tell me that you were fed up with, just with a different employer, right? It doesn't make sense. So the work I do with my clients is much more comprehensive, and it comprehends a series of aspects that concern the professional that finds him or herself into a process of change, a career change. See, truth is that when you are committed to going through such a process, there are many personal aspects of your personality and your personal life that come into play that needs to be considered. Change is something we humans are actually always good at saying, yeah, I'm looking for change. We need to have change. But it brings unconscious fears to the surface. It brings issues of self-worth to the surface and beliefs that have stuck with us, perhaps for generations. And very often we're not even aware of that at all. So what we do is we say we want change, but in the moment, or even before starting a change journey, we want it, with one hand, and on the other hand, we dread it because we are terrorized. We don't want to go through it because we are scared. So accompanying somebody through a process of such change means being a guide that doesn't concern itself only with coaching you how to adjust your profile or your CV, but it's also about mentoring and consulting your clients according to the needs these people have. It's therefore a process of discovery, of surprise, of motivation, and of setting up a strategy that fits your own personal journey and your endeavors. There is a deep need to look at the things that have worked out so far, and most of all, also at those that have not worked, right? Those that have led us into the situation, which is the why you're coming with this need of wanting to change deeply something in your career. And it often happens that people only know what they don't want to do anymore, of what they're doing, but have absolutely no clue about what it is that they would want instead. And this is why a career success strategy process is much more than just putting pieces together. So what needs to happen is that we have to uncover and discover and realize, as well as decide, what needs to be there, what we need to get rid of, and what we can continue using, and what we absolutely don't want to be there anymore. And then, once this is uncovered and discovered, and there's also some part of being accepted, only then we can start rewriting your resume and writing your ideal LinkedIn profile, which is going to lead you to success. Through my own system, which I have created, Career Leap Formula, we're going to take you through the various phases of change and the awareness required to be able to follow the strategy you need, and which is going to help you step into your next role. And I have gone through such a process myself, and this is definitely a type of work which needs to be done with somebody who knows what they're talking about, and ideally has gone through the same experience, and where you can find that they combine solid coaching skills with experience of the things you want help with. Personally, it has taken me more than that's a lot of time, 5 years to be able to make the leap I wanted to do, and to decide, and that was the key point, to decide that I was ready to let go, at least on a conscious level, that I was ready to let go of my previous career. And I was only capable of doing this in the moment I decided to get help. Actually, when I asked for help and looked out for somebody to take me through my own resistances, I wished I had done it before. And this is why I want to invite you to find out more on my website about what my own experience was, how I approach this type of work, what type of methods I use, and how I accompany my clients. You can find this out on my blog, and I also invite you to sign up for my weekly newsletter, where I'm going to share more about what I do and my programs with my audience. I hope this was helpful to you. I would appreciate your thoughts. Let me know what you think of these reflections. Write me a personal message, a DM, if you want to chat. And for the rest, I wish you a nice continuation of the day, and we see us soon the next time. Bye.